Hello, everybody, and welcome to Quasimorphosis Exordium. That is the most mouthfulest of a title I've seen in a minute. Quasimorphosis is a free roguelike available on Steam with a sci-fi theme, kind of Event Horizon, kind of Alien. It's in a weird spot. The development team for this game is based in Russia, and due to the current sanctions, they wouldn't be able to make money selling this game if they wanted to. So instead, they've opted to kind of piecemeal out the game and build a community on it and continue to develop the game going forward, rather than doing a paid early access where they wouldn't be able to receive payment, hoping that the game will pick up more steam that way. I think it's kind of an interesting pitch, and I'm going to check it out. But before I dive in, I just want to take a real quick look at the lacking options menu and comment that please give me a way to rebind controls from the main menu. Thanks, game developers. We do have 2 language options and volume options, so that part is good. When we dive in, we do get a little bit of storyline, but like I said, the writing is translated a little bit weirdly, so we're actually going to skip this. So how's the game itself? Well, I mean, there's keyboards controls, so I can move around on my numpad like I like to, or there's mouse controls. Now, because this game does the cardinal sin of having both mouse controls and keyboard controls, it really wants you to have your hand on the mouse at all times, even though it may allow you to move with the numpad and wait with space or the center of the numpad. Also, we do have this real quick. Now, the issue that I've run into with the mouse controls and the keyboard controls so far is some things require keyboard movement. You'll see one in a moment when we come up to the place where we start the actual dungeon. If you're going to give me keyboard controls, allow me to play the game entirely on the keyboard. It just feels weird. I mean, just to give you an idea, if I go to move my mouse off screen, I will be stuck over here the entire time. Not a very good feel. That being said, playing the game as kind of a hybrid mouse keyboard thing is pretty acceptable. I'm not going to complain too much about that. We do have our information terminals with a little bit of information about what's going on and some flavor text. But before we dive into that, I just want to click on this. This is our health. I don't know what all of these numbers mean. I do know that fullness is based off of food, and if this gets too low, you'll actually start taking health damage. However, if you keep it full enough, you actually will regen a little bit of HP for a period of time. The HP system is kind of neat. We have all these different body parts which can take damage individually and have to be bandaged up. Over in our inventory, you'll see pretty quickly that we have a knife and a pistol. Some of the other characters start off with a fully automatic gun. There is no way to select your class currently. You just kind of get what you get. And then down here we have our resistances. So, you know, we have 7 blunt resist, 3 fire resist, 3 cold resist, and 7 force resist, and 0 infection resist, which I think is bad considering there are Event Horizon zombies all over the station. So we're going to just dive in now and start moving forward. Of course, there's still the mini-map up here. There's the help button down here. Down here we have all of our... whatever that means. I mean, we down here, I guess this is just kind of our skills, essentially, our stats. And we have different weapon types that have different effects. There's bursting, explosive rounds. There's the 9mm bullets, the default. They come out 6 at a time for the pistol. And the pistol seems to be kind of a very direct fire weapon. You're not going to be, like, cornering with this thing. Now, we do get a little bit of storage at the beginning here where we can grab some extra meds and bandages, and then this is the door that you have to click, which bothers me. Once again, remember that this is your new home, and you must be ready to defend your home in any situation. Corporate property is what ensures your comfortable existence. Shoutouts to corporate property, I suppose. All right, so now we're going to start moving into the station. One of the other reasons I feel better playing this game with the mouse over the keyboard, as much as it pains me to say it, is items that can be looted or interacted with light up when you hover the mouse over them, whereas items that can't don't. And it's a little bit harder to tell that when you're moving around like this. So that's kind of my reason for using the mouse instead of the keyboard primarily. Look at this. We've got a auto dock. This is your healing system that will heal you once you've been injured, which you will be, and you will be a lot. Those 3 little dots here represent the charges, the number of times you can heal yourself. For 5 batteries, which are an item that you can find in the world, you can recharge these. Although I haven't actually had the opportunity to do that yet, because I find that when I'm gonna die, I just kind of die usually. So more little bits of information. Like I said, the writing is translated weird. Like, it's pretty clear that it's not written by native English speakers. The first event that led to a discussion about post-civil moral system was in the execution of striking workers on asteroid 1988 RO by the security forces of a mining company. The company was not convicted. Both the strike and the resistance were recognized as acts of free will. We can go down here. The environments are destructible, so you can break walls. We got an explodey barrel down there. I'm just going to move us through the door here. Now, I do kind of like this quite a bit. There's little bits of bullets and stuff on the ground. I'm just going to shoot this because these guys are all going to start coming up towards me while I back up a little bit. I'm going to hit you again. Pistol. See, now we have 3 bullets left, so I got a few more shots. These dogs seem pretty weak, and the accuracy on this gun is pretty trash. I mean, look at that. Come on. Let's just take one out. Rip the danger, doggo. Moving up. Blah, 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 says the zombie. Blah, blah, says the zombie. Uh-oh. Now that we need to back up from. Let's just see if we can move a little further back. Let's do some looting instead. What do we got? Got a rag. Got a new pair of pants, which are like slightly more damaged versions of the ones I already have, but I'm sure that we'll need to replace those eventually. Go loot this. Bunch more ammo. And more terminals with the same dialogue on them. Dialogue does change, but kind of takes a while, so best way to make me ignore all of your dialogue in the game is don't give me much variety. And then at that point, it's just like, well, all right. I'm just going to play the video game and ignore the non-mechanics related dialogue. Got the miss. Got the double miss. For a soldier, I'm not very good at the whole aiming thing. So we just got hit. It wasn't all that bad, though. Didn't actually hit us. It just grazed us, I suppose. Come on, thick zombie. Alright, popped him. Looks like we've got ourselves a snack bar because we are going to get very hungry. Canned food. General action drugs. Cure addiction. Okay, so I guess we can get addictions. Cosmos, a pack of cigarettes. What's that do? Relieves stress or something? Relaxes? Oh, interesting. I guess that's in case your character starts having a panic attack, which I've seen stuff like that happen in this game, so I do really, really, really like kind of the combination of the medical system in this game and the food system. Like, I think those are probably the systems that I think are the most interesting in the game currently. Like I said before, it does feel very polished for a free game. Sorbent, general action drugs. Oh, this cures infection in case we get bit, because we have 0 resistance to infection, if I'm not mistaken, which I think is... yeah, right there. And right here. See? Infection resist 0, so we definitely want to have meds that can resist infection. Wow, I've filled up my inventory real quick here. All right, so I do have a second copy of this knife. Otherwise, we're going to have to just start dumping stuff. Let's check where we're at on the map. All right, so we've kind of cleared this wing. I guess we go back to the center and start moving down. Just kind of run straight through here and then start walking down. Then we just got this guy here again. Uh-oh. Should have reloaded earlier. So he definitely hit us a couple times. We've taken some damage, but there was that medical station back there, so I'm just going to go use that. Use auto-dock. So now it uses one of the charges and heals us all the way up. Our fullness is starting to drop, which is a good thing that we picked up a bunch of food. It's 300 fullness. Let's eat the snack bar. Right. So one thing that I really wish that this game would do is that when you're walking, especially with the mouse, and you, say, click a few squares in front, when an enemy pops up on screen, I really wish the game would just stop you moving, because he seems to keep moving sometimes. So I can pick up this foot. Now, you might be like, why in the world are you picking up a foot? Well, you can, like, use it to throw at stuff, which is actually quite useful. So you can, like, grab and then, well, I guess you could eat it if you wanted. Or you can put it into one of your weapon slots, and you can actually throw it, which can be very useful when trying to knock things into barrels or cause explosions, or even just a distraction and the like. All right. Also, I kind of wish that you could push the barrels. This feels like the sort of game where you'd be able to do something like that, but it's just not the case. All right. I'm going to let this guy follow me this way. Oh, he doesn't? Okay. Catches fire. There really isn't any clear list of how much HP they have and their stats. There is a look button. I've clearly missed it. Ooh. Uh-oh. This was a mistake. Reloading. Swap over to the knife and stab him a couple times. Let's check the health monitor. He seems to have missed entirely. Another thing I kind of wish this game had, but I understand why they don't for aesthetic purposes, is I do wish that this game had an event log of exactly whether or not something hit or missed, because it's sometimes kind of hard to tell if the enemies hit you or not. Ooh, that looks fancy. All right, screw this knife. Get rid of that. Grab this instead. Storm TT, which is a pretty nice burst fire submachine gun, if I'm not mistaken, which I think you can start with sometimes. This station scanner allows you to locate objects or personnel, so we can use the scanner, and it gives me my exit as well as everything that's on the map, which is kind of awesome. Ooh, well, not a big fan of this nail gun. It's way too inaccurate for me, so I think we're just going to ignore that and move down this way. And then the zombies yell at me in zombie. And we just continuously miss. More of the same dialogue. I'm going to eat something, actually, is what I'm going to do. Eat this. I'm going to do a little bit of inventory Tetris. Don't have any wounds to stabilize. I wanted to try throwing... Well, actually, here, I can do this. Because you can throw knives. See? That's what I mean when I say you can throw stuff. Although, apparently I have the throwing capability of a small child. Let's eat the snack. Pick my knife back up. Scream because I'm taking damage on the health monitor down at the bottom. And take a peek at this and eat it. There we go. All healed up. Now it looks like it's literally just the health down right there that we're missing, so could definitely be worse. I guess, where are we at right now? I guess we can run back up top here and regen some more health at that health spot and then start heading down. Going to swap out you. Let's see what ammo types you accept. So I have 27 more 9mm and then a bunch of the bursting rounds as well, which is good. So we're going to head north a little more. We're going to go use this. Autodock. Heal us up. But yeah, this is Quasimorphosis Exordium. It's got 5 floors in the game currently. Very effective. I like it. That's what I was hoping it would do. I would very much prefer a percentage to hit shown on screen, but I feel like this is one of those games where they want you to be stealthy as much as you are killing stuff, which makes sense. I'm gonna drop that and take you. That, or actually I could just chuck you. You know what, let's do it that way. So now I have the shotty and this rifle. And then I could hit the scanner, but we've already turned it on, so there's no point in doing it a second time. Whoa! Now we've got this guy who pops out of the corpse of that thing. Who's now shooting electric beams at us. And that really, really hurt. Fortunately, right behind him is an auto dock. So I can heal myself up as much as possible. We have lost our jacket, which is unfortunate. We're going to, I think, take some pills. So actually, no, I don't have any infection, but that did hurt. Yeah, I don't have any wounds that need stabilizing, but I do need to eat something, so we're going to eat this. Can of food. Now you can see down here, because we are healed all the way up, we are gaining some regen. So now we have a bit of a death room here. There's something on the ground that I need. I really like the incendiary rounds on this shoddy, by the way. It's very satisfying. I'm gonna just walk away, because they're gonna just be spreading fire. Moving carefully. Recock. That's what I'm talking about. Also got a pack of cigarettes I'm gonna use, which gives me a little heal. Now I have one of those legs that I was talking about. So I can eat that. Or I can throw it. Executive Zeal. Yes, it's still more of the same text. Grab all the ammunition, of course. So this does burn items on the ground, I think. Let's actually just confirm that. Yes. You kind of got to be careful with those incendiary rounds, it seems. Just swap over the regular slugs. Sharp, smaller knife. Some batteries, like I mentioned earlier. And there's our way down. So there's still some more stuff on this floor, but we're just going to dive in for the sake of this video. Now we're into warehouse, so this is floor 2 of 5. I don't actually intend to get to the end of this in this video, but, you know, if we do, then hey. 9mm bursting ammunition. Take all of it. And I have a grenade, which I think... Nah, okay. I thought that that could go into the vest slot, but maybe not, because my vest is destroyed. But overall, Quasimorphosis Exordium has a lot of really neat ideas going on in it. It's kind of a game that I've wanted for a really long time. But no one has actually given it to me. The closest thing to something like this that I've played it myself would probably be the game by Epion, the creator of Jupiter Hell. Aliens RL is probably the closest I've got to something like this. You can disassemble items and make them into rags. Hey, there's some ammo up there? Dragon Volley. Don't even know. Can I use that in this? No, it doesn't look like it. Interesting. See, that's what I mean by I wish I would stop moving earlier when there was enemies on screen. I just eat the food from there. Smoke the cigarettes. Some things stack, some things don't. Like, knives don't, but the foods do. Kind of gotta be careful about that. Buckshot, jeez. The thing is, like, I do kind of really want to bring that with, but there's just, you know, do I really need those pants? I mean, come on. Let's be honest with ourselves. Buckshot it is. Inventory Tetris, let's fucking go. Jeez. Come back here later, maybe? Alright, we're just gonna quickly swap. Okay, we do actually have the Dragon Volley ammo type, so we are good. rather than getting sniped by this guy up here. Swap weapon types. This is what I mean by I kind of wish that games would either have... We have a wound now. This is why I kind of wish that games would either have mouse control, keyboard control, but not both at the same time, because it just gets kind of clunky when the game's trying to keep track of what the mouse is doing while you're moving around on the keyboard. Just doesn't feel good. I'm gonna stabilize this wound. Kill him as he comes through the door. Grab the extra ammo now because I can. Grab that too. All right, so the other thing that we're going to do is we got to quell this infection. That cures addiction. Splint. Assuming I can. Okay, so that minuses 40% infection. And don't have any other wounds that need stabilizing. Okay, so we should be okay. Now we've gained our regen back. But yes, I think that the strongest thing that this game has going for it right now is just its atmosphere and its visuals. It really does have something here that is pretty cool, though. And I'm looking forward to seeing more from this. Let's take that off and put this grenade over here and put... What? Why can I not put those on? Equip? Oh, because they're boots. Those look like pants. That's interesting. Let's chuck these boots out because they're destroyed. Trade you a leg for a rifle. That seems like a fair trade. Grab that grenade back and, ooh, an army cap. So this army cap, it's a hat. Stylish cap. A t-shirt, which I can rip. And then, of course, that's where I've already been. Disassemble another one. And, ooh, a little sidearm. What kind of ammo does that use? Everything. I don't really see any reason for me to take that, though. Ammo, on the other hand, that I can gladly take. Can I unload your ammo? Yes, I can. I can disassemble them and into a weapon repair kit. So now I can repair this? Yes, okay. So I right-click on this to repair, and then I can repair one of my weapons. It just keeps surprising. Like, this game's just got so much in it. All right, where are we at? Only up in the top corner. Also, these floors are kind of large and really do take some time to clear through. All right, we got these two boys down here. Gun down these two. Got a grenade that's landed behind us. I'm gonna jump forward. The grenade goes off behind us. Did that hurt anything? Nope, we're good. I mean, it took out some HP, but nothing body ending. They do go down real quick, but so do you, so be careful. I'm just going to eat this real quick. Take the 2 canned food that were on the floor. We got another one of these puppies. I'm going to equip this real quick. How do I? I guess it has to go into the vest slot, but the problem is I don't currently have a vest. Well, not what I wanted to do, but is what it is. Get burnied. This game really doesn't like corners. All right. Got some more bandages. I didn't even see you there. All right, that's gonna hurt if I continue to stand there. Oof. All right, well, My leg, or rather my foot, took a bad hit. I do also have some infection to deal with. So let's stabilize the wound. And... well, there goes my jacket. Wonder if I can use the weapon repair kit on the jacket. I'm just going to swap out you two. Oopsies. Keep you in my inventory. Going to disassemble you. And see if I can repair that. No, I can't. Okay, I was just curious if I could repair my armor with the weapon repair kit. You can also use this to amputate your own limbs. I would assume that that's what you do when the infection gets too bad. Although, that being said, we are at currently 60% infection. I do not actually have... Oopsies. Was not expecting to shoot that. I do not actually have a way of dealing with the infection currently. God, that explosion is cool. New wound taken. There goes my foot again. So I think I'm actually out of things to, I'm almost entirely out of, like, bandages and splints and whatnot. Medical stuff's gonna start becoming a problem pretty quick, I think. Unless we can find something soon. Alright. Let's just back up. Maybe that'll pop. I'm surprised it hasn't yet. I do really like this shotgun, though. And the delayed response on that is actually kind of hilarious. We got this guy all the way up in our face. Ooh. It's the monsters spawning inside of their bodies that are truly a problem. The body of Agent F185, found with numerous wounds. Rest in peace. So I hope that that was kind of a good little look at Quasimorphosis Exordium. Once again, the game is free on Steam, so there's no reason to not go give it a look. I'm curious to see what this turns into, and I'm also curious to hear what you guys have to think about this. And also this format. This kind of thing is new for me, but because I now only stream 3 days a week, I do have time from time to time to occasionally throw together a video like this. If you want to see more stuff like this, or the shorter format that I uploaded earlier in the week, let me know. That's all there really is for today. That is Quasimorphosis Exordium. You can join their Discord or check the game out down in the description of this video. If you want to support the work that I do, you can do that over on Patreon. If you want to hear my voice more, you can take a listen to my podcast. And if you want to see my face on top of video games, then you can go over to twitch.tv/BLINDIRL and watch me play video games. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.